Hallo, guten Tag. Herzlich willkommen zum Deutschlernen bei Foreign Languages Institute, Dilshuknagar, Hyderabad. Ich heiße Batri. So, in this session, we are going to learn the concept of accusative. So, we already learned earlier the articles, right? We learned these articles like male, their, neutral, thus, female, the, and plural, the. Indefinite article, male, ein, neutral, ein, female, eina, plural, we don't have. And indefinite negative like kain, neutral, kain, female, kaina, plural, kaina. This we learn in the chapter 3, capital 3. So here we are going to learn the concept of this accusative. What exactly is an accusative? What do you mean by an accusative? So before we are going to learn accusative, we have to know first what is nominative. So these are all like a technical words like nominative and accusative. Nominative, accusative. So what is nominative? What is accusative? Most of the students, they write the articles but they don't know exactly what is nominative and what is accusative. So nominative and accusative are the cases in German. So they call like nominative case, accusative case. Okay, like that we have more two cases that we will be knowing in the coming classes. So nominative is mostly talking about the subject. Nominative is talking about the subject and accusative is talking about the object. So nominative job is to take care of the subject and accusative job is to take care of the object. Clear? Now we'll see how this article in nominative and accusative changes. We already learned earlier, okay, this and male, neutral, female and plural. So what we have learned earlier, this comes under nominative, like those are all the subject articles, like definite article, male, their, neutral, thus, female, the, plural, the. So indefinite article, male, ein, neutral, ein, female, eina, and plural we don't have. And indefinite negative is like kain, neutral, kain, female, kaina, and plural, kaina. Clear? So this we learned in the beginning. So this whatever we learn, and even if you look for any noun gender in the dictionary, we'll be getting like their, thus, they. So this is for the nominative, like for the subject articles. So whatever we are learning from the dictionary, the original genders are related to the subject, like nominative. Okay, clear? Then the same genders, like the same articles, if they come in accusative place, like in a object place, then how it changes? Okay, the noun can be in a subject place or object place. If it is in the subject place, we call it as nominative. If it is in the object place, we call it as an accusative. Then how the gender changes in accusative? For example, definite article. Definite article, according to the nominative, it is their. If it is in the subject place, we write their. And the same noun comes in the object place, that is in the accusative. Then the definite article there will changes to then, and neutral, thus, female, the, and plural, the. So the only difference between nominative and accusative is male. There changes to then. And when it comes to indefinite article, ein changes to einen. Ein will changes to einen. So here we are adding this en extra. And neutral, same, feminine, eina, and plural we don't have. And indefinite negative. Indefinite negative. So it is like kain, then it will be kainen, kain, kaina, and plural, kaina. So the only difference between nominative and accusative is male. So their changes to then, ein changes to einen, and kain changes to kainen. So here we are adding extra en. And neutral, female, plural will be remaining same. So this is about the nominative and accusative. Nominative is talking about the subject and accusative is talking about the object. And again, most of the students are doing they are doing mistakes that in the sentence whether they want to write then, einen, kainen. So where to write then, where to write einen? It's very simple. If you want to write the, then use definite article. So if you want to write a, then use indefinite article. If you want to use like not any indefinite article like negation, a book. So no book. So in that case we use indefinite negative. It's clear. So if you want to mention the, use definite article. It is based on again nominative or accusative. If the noun is in the object place and you want to write the, then maybe according to the gender of the noun. So definite article means is always the, and indefinite article means like a, and indefinite negative like no. Clear? So this is about the nominative and accusative. So nominative is talking about the subject and accusative is talking about the object. The only difference between nominative and accusative is male. There changes to then. Neutral, female, plural will be remaining as it is. Clear? And again, like some students are confused how to identify the subject like and object in a sentence. It's very simple. Subject is nothing but doer of the action. Who is doing the action? Who is performing the action? Okay, that is like a subject. And object is nothing but receiver. Okay, receiver of the action. So who is doing the action is a subject, and who is receiving that action is object. Like what action has been performed, so that is an object. Clear? For example, we make the sentence like this. I am here. For example, I am here. So here I is the subject and am is the verb. So here, okay, this as of now you leave it. This is not an object. Clear? For example, I buy a book. I buy a book. I buy a book. So I is the subject, buy is the verb, and book is the object. Who is doing the action? I am doing the action. What action I am doing? Buying. So that's a verb. It's an action. What I am doing? I am purchasing a book. What action I am doing? I am buying a book. So book is receiving that action. So book is the object. Clear? He eats a cake. He eats a cake. So he is the subject, eat verb, cake is the object. And okay, so who is receiving the action? Cake is receiving the action. So this is an object. So it is accusative. Clear? So as of now we are taking this object as accusative. Slowly we'll have another objects also that you will be learning in the coming classes. So subject means doer of the action, and object is the receiver of the action. Clear? And for example, we prepare biryani. We prepare biryani. So who is doing the action? We. So we is the subject. Prepare is a verb and biryani is the object. So this can be an accusative object. Clear? Now we have an idea what is a subject and what is an object. Subject is always like the doer of the action, and object is receiving that action. Clear? And sometimes for example, these are all nouns. Cake is a noun, book is a noun, and biryani is a noun. So a noun, careful here, a noun can be a subject or object. A noun can be a subject or object. So that particular noun, if you write it in the subject place, it is called nominative. The same noun, if it comes in the object place, then that is called accusative. Don't get confused. Subject is noun, object, then what is object? No. First of all, any noun, for example, biryani is a noun. It's a noun, careful. It's a noun, means it's a name. It can come in a subject place, okay, or it can also come in a object place. For example, you see the sentence, we prepare biryani. We prepare biryani. So here biryani is coming in the object place. That's why we have to consider it as accusative. The same noun biryani can also be in a subject place. For example, biryani is good. Biryani is good. So in this sentence, biryani is the subject. Clear? So basically it is a noun. The noun can come in a subject place or object place. If the noun comes in a subject place, it is called nominative. Then if the noun comes in the object place, it is called accusative. So if it is in the subject place like a nominative, then we have to use nominative like a definite article, indefinite article, or indefinite article based on our, okay, whatever the text that we are doing. And if it is coming in the object place, then we have to use the accusative articles. Clear? So this is how, okay, we differentiate between the nominative and accusative. Nominative is nothing but a subject, accusative is nothing but a object. So nominative is talking about subject, accusative is talking about the object. Subject is nothing but doer of the action, and accusative is nothing but receiver of the action. The only difference between nominative and accusative, when we are writing these articles, the definite article there changes to then, ein changes to einen, and indefinite negative kein changes to keinen. Neutral, feminine and plural will be remaining same. Clear? Now we'll do some examples to understand it in a better way. For example, the cake is here. The cake is here. This is one sentence. Another sentence, I eat the cake. I eat the cake. So these are all the two sentences. Now see here, in the first sentence, cake is the subject, is verb. The second sentence you can see I, subject, eat, verb, the cake is also a noun, but the first sentence cake is in the subject place, but in the second sentence I is the subject, cake is in the object place. In English we write both the subject and object in the same way. There will be no change, but when it comes to German we have to be very careful. Subject we have to write according to nominative, and object we have to write according to accusative. Clear? Now we try to write the sentences in German. So what is the cake in German? We have learned in the, okay, der Kuchen. We have learned the vocabulary, right? Der Kuchen, the cake. So the cake is here. So it is in the subject place. So it will be there, nominative. Der Kuchen ist hier. Der Kuchen ist hier. The cake is here. Der Kuchen ist hier. The cake is here. Right? Next one, I eat the cake. So I eat, ich esse, ich esse. Here it is in the object place, so accusative. What is the cake? Their Kuchen. But we are writing it in the object place, means accusative place. How there changes in accusative? It is then. So ich esse den Kuchen. I eat the cake. And some students they write that ich esse their Kuchen. Ich esse their Kuchen. Here I have written like the cake is like their Kuchen. So here it is also their Kuchen. No, wrong. Why? Of course here it is their Kuchen because it is in the subject place, but here it is in the object place. If it is in the object place, we cannot write it as their Kuchen. Instead we have to write it as a then Kuchen. So the article there changes in accusative as then. Clear? So you have to be very careful. For each and every sentence we have to check what is the subject and what is the object. So one noun in one sentence may be in a subject place, but in another sentence it may be in the object place. If it is in a subject place, we have to use it in nominative. If it is in an object place, we have to use it in accusative. The same thing, I eat a cake, for example. I eat a cake. Then in this case, we write ich esse a. So ein. But in an object place, accusative, Kuchen is a male. So ich esse einen Kuchen. I eat a cake. So that is a difference. Den Kuchen, the cake. Einen Kuchen, a cake. If you want to say, I don't eat any cake. So ich esse keinen Kuchen. Ich esse keinen Kuchen. So this is negation. I don't eat any cake. Okay. So definite article then, indefinite article einen, indefinite negative keinen. Neutral, female, plural will be remaining same. There is no change in that one. That's why I have taken here as a male noun, so that you will find the difference. Clear? So if the noun is in the subject place, then you have to write the according to nominative. If the noun is in the object place, then we have to write it according to accusative, especially the male gender. There changes to then, from nominative to accusative. Indefinite article ein changes to einen, and indefinite negative kein changes to keinen. Clear? So this is the about nominative and accusative. Still, if you have any doubts, okay, please comment. So we'll meet you in the next session. Till then, choose.